Hello, hello, my beautiful, sweet Gemmies. How are you? You know I love you. Thank you so very much for all your likes and your shares and subscribing and all the comments. I so enjoy all of this, all of you. I so appreciate you. So, my sweet Gemmy, my Gemmy women, how are you? So I'm gonna do this a little differently. You know, as Gems, we like to change it up. So I figure since a lot of people haven't seen me, if you're brand new, welcome. My name is Cindy. I'm a psychic medium, spiritual advisor, hypnotherapist, and holistic life coach. Thank you so much for watching my videos. So my gorgeous, sweet ones. I hope you liked the last videos. I really enjoyed doing them. I'm doing a whole bunch of other spreads. I'm working on the sex tarot spreads, and that's going to be awesome. But I kind of know a lot of things, and I'm trying to see how much I can do on YouTube. But I'll give you more information about that. So what can I say about my sweet, sweet Gemmies? Well, I am a Gemini sun. My rising is Aquarian, so a lot of people see me as Aquarian, but I have had my little Gemini side come out. So I don't know, there's so many facets to you. I love being a gem. I love being a gem. I love seeing all sides. I love being inquisitive. I love living in the now. You gems know how to live in the now and experience things with such a childlike excitement, but still be grown enough. See, a lot of people confuse that. A lot of people think because, you know, we have that sort of childlike self that we don't really understand what's going on, but we do. But you know, as gems, we like to we'll let them think what they want to think. We kind of let them do what they're going to do. So in relationships, we get a bad rap because people think that, you know, that we can sort of date several people, or, you know, we didn't tell you the truth, or you know, we're sort of flippant with some things, but that's not really true. I mean, when we love you right now, right? Because we live in the now. But when we do open our hearts, we're the most loyal, beautiful, giving souls, and I love that about gems. I love that about you guys. Because you can be in a monogamous relationship, you can be, but you know what? They got to make it worth it, right? You're not just going to give that to anybody, right? Because you give all of yourself, and therein lies the problem, my sweet Gemini women, that we're so adaptable that you forget who you are. Because you're so used to being somebody else. It's not like that's not who you are. Let me say that again, because we get a bad rap, so I want to be very clear. We understand what that other person is needing from us in a relationship. And so because we love you, we will give that to you. But sometimes we allow you to cross our boundaries, and so we sort of look the other way. So that is one of the things that we came here to do as gems, understand our boundaries and how much we're going to give and how much we're not going to give. So I know we've had a very, very hard, some of us 3 years, some of us 5 years, some of us 2 years, you know, some of us even 10 years. But we are clearing out of that, where the energy is shifting. You have done a lot of clearing. I'm so proud of you. Spirit's proud of you. God's proud of you. Your angels, your loved ones, they're all proud of you, and they never left you. They absolutely adore you. And they want you to get everything that you want. And for those of you that have gone through a lot of losses, because a lot of Geminis do go through a lot of losses, who've had a lot of losses and a lot of trauma and a lot of tragedy in your life, you've already mastered that. Think of it that way. You've already mastered that. Now it's time to master something else. Now it's time to master that ultimate love. So let's get you there, gems, okay? All right, so how does he feel about me, right? For those of you that are dating, because I know some of you are not dating because you're like, I'd rather work right now. I'd rather be stable in my own thing. I don't want somebody doing it for me. I want to do it on my own. So you've been working on that, and good for you. So those of you that are ready to open your heart, those of you that are dating, and those of you that have met somebody, because I know a lot of you have met some people recently, and for those of you that haven't and you're sitting there wondering why hasn't it happened, it's about to. Trust me, I'm seeing January, Spirit saying, by January there's going to be a lot of you that have not yet and will be starting a relationship. Yeah. There are a few of you that are like me that are probably going to be waiting for a while, but that's by choice. So, yeah, I can feel Spirit coming in. So, let's get started. I love you, love you, love you. So the first question I ask is, how does he feel about me? I'm sorry, how does he see me? How does he see me? How does he see me in the world? Look at you. You have the Knight of Wands. So, he sees you as very passionate in the world, very passionate person at what you want to do, at what you're trying to achieve. He sees you coming with offerings to lots of people, lots of things. He does see you as somebody that can attain what they want. They just have to put their mind to it. And he sort of sees you in that way. So congratulations, my gem. But he sees you as passionate too in everything that you do, like so excitable and so passionate. I love that about gems. So in your second position, the question that I ask is, how does he feel about me? How does he feel about you? You have the Ace of Wands. Look, he sees you as passionate. The Ace of Wands tells me he's very passionate. He wants a very passionate start with you. He feels passion with you. He feels sexual and sensual and like you light him up. You do. I love that about gems. You light him up. He sees you, but what's funny is that he sees you to the world and to himself. Like he doesn't see a mask at all. And I am so proud of you, gems, because sometimes people, when they look at gems, they're like, there's a mask there. There's something going on there. But that's not how they're seeing you anymore. They're seeing you as who you are. So congratulations for you. Absolutely. I'm so proud of you. So, how does he feel about you? He feels like he wants to start new beginnings. He feels like, with the Ace of Wands, he feels like you can do things to him or for him or with him. Some of you, he feels like he hasn't felt in a long time. Absolutely. That's what he feels. Good for you. Goodness. Y'all are going to love those sex tarot spreads. So in your third position, what is he bringing to the table? What does he got? What's he bringing? You got the Queen of Swords. So to me, a queen or a king are the same. And if you've heard me before, we have pages, knights, kings, emperors, queens, princesses. This guy's a queen, a king or a queen. So it depends on if you are dating a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. But they are very brave. They're courageous. They bring a lot to the table. But they're like you. They're not going to just give it to anyone. So they will go as far as you're going to go. But they have a lot to bring. These people are like us. I mean, we're air signs. They're extremely intelligent. They're inquisitive as well. They can sort of cut someone off if they need to. But for the most part, they have what they have because it was theirs to begin with. So that's kind of how they feel. So that's what he's bringing to the table. He is bringing a lot. He's a king. He's a king and a queen. Now, that's what he's showing himself as. So in your fourth position, the question I ask is, what does he want from me? What does he want from you, Gem? Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm wondering if some of you guys are dating Aquarians, because I did the Aquarians and they had the same thing. So you have the Four of Wands. He wants you to make the first move. He wants you, no, I'm sorry, it's not the first move. He wants you to be as passionate about him as you are about the world. He wants to know that there's stability. See, this man understands that you're not just going to give it to anybody. This man understands that you can walk away at any time, and so can he. So he wants to know, like he wants to hear something from you that makes him think, okay, she's in it to win it. She's in it. She's going to be in it. And I know that you've been not giving yourself fully gems because you've been hurt so much before. So you're being really slow about it, which is great. Just be careful not to be too overtly detached. Like, you got to give a little. You got to give a little. And that's what he wants. He wants to know that you're passionate about him. That's what he wants from you. He wants that passion with him that you have towards the world. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the reflection on the glass, on my glasses. Sorry about that. But the sun's kind of going down, so sunny California, right? So in your fifth position, the question I ask is, what is he doing in his everyday life to help this relationship progress forward, right? Wow, this guy is really passionate. Look at this. You have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands tells me that he will do it. Like, if he sees that you really want in, he's going to do this. He's going to take the action. He's going to be the man. He's going to come forward. He's going to do whatever it takes. I feel like he is doing stuff. I feel like he's doing stuff for you. I feel like he connects to you. Listen, if you were to call him and say, hey, would you like to go somewhere tonight? Even if he had plans, he would change them for you. That's kind of how I feel. He's very passionate about you. He wants to know that you're thinking about him. He wants to know that you're with him. But I do feel like he's taking action because this is coming in as the queen. The queen and king is the same thing for me. So it's just coming in as somebody who's very sensual, somebody who's very passionate, and somebody who will take the action needed to help this go forward. So I feel like he can do it. Congratulations, my gems. So in your sixth position, the question I asked was, will he make next contact? He has the Hermit. So it doesn't look like he will make next contact. It's possible that he might. But I kind of feel like he's hanging back to see whether you're going to do it or not. See, he wants you to do this. When I see these two, they're across from each other. He wants you to do this. He wants you to be to him what you are to the world. He wants you to take some action. Now, if he doesn't contact you, I kind of feel like he does work a lot, and I kind of feel like he does do stuff for the world, some of you. So obviously this is a general reading, but I kind of feel like he's busy doing things and he needs to know whether you want to see him or not. So I kind of feel like maybe you should make next contact, but that's kind of up to you, and everybody's situation is different. For the most part, there's a lot of passion, and he's coming in as a king or a queen in two spots. So it tells me that he wants you to be as passionate about him as you are about the world. He wants you to bring him offerings as well. And not a lot, but just make the move, right? He feels like, I mean, come on, Gems, look at this. Let me see if I can get this right. Look at this. I mean, seriously, look at all this passion here. You got the Knight, you got the Queen, you got the Four, you got the Ace. He wants new beginnings. He wants that passion. He wants to start something with you. He wants to know that you're in it. He's not playing. Like, he's playing like he can be light and airy and play, but he's not playing when it comes to his feelings. He's not. So be careful, my gems, not to be so closed off because of your past hurts. This is all a part of our growing, all a part of, and I'm telling you, if you have been working for the last 2 or 3 years, Spirit wants you to know to trust yourself enough to understand that what you are attracting is whatever it was that you were wanting to attract. Okay? Now, if you've been out there playing and not really working on yourself, and you just now found me and blah, 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 you know, like you're not really working on yourself, but you're just starting to work on yourself, then guess what? You're going to be attracting that. But there are a lot of you gems that have been working on yourself for a while, and you're going to be attracting that clarity. You're going to be attracting that man that you're wanting, that woman that you're wanting, that special, special someone that you're wanting, either for life or until, right? So I love you, love you, love you. Thank you so very much. Namaste. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please press that button. Share it with your family and friends so they can get their message. And subscribe to my channel, Your Indigo Path, so you receive notices of my new releases. I did want to mention, if I didn't before, that I am sponsored by IK Multimedia. They have been such a blessing in my life. They help me. You know, as gems, we like to travel, so they help me so much. It makes it easy for me to do these videos and set up real quick and see my clients as well. So go to ikmultimedia.com. I'll leave the link down below. I love you, love you, love you. Till next time.